We in Brooklyn right now, chilling at my parents' crib. Let me see if I can get the grill on there. We grilling, you know what I mean? Got pops with me.
How y'all doing?
Say what's up to the
What's
people.
going on, peoples? We out here doing this thing on this Labor Day
Yeah,
weekend,
we got the little grill, you
talking New
know,
York Knicks.
talking these nicks, you know what I'm
That's what it
saying?
is.
So yeah, we do, you know, we just having some fun, man. I came to Brooklyn, see my peoples, and then also they had a memorial at my park I always play at, and for a friend of mine that passed away. So yeah, me and Pops, we gonna do a quick live. You know what I mean? I apologize to everybody. I didn't get a chance to do a pod today, but at least I'm doing a live. So we gonna let some people get in the building, because YouTube has to get the word out that we live. And yeah, but I wasn't gonna let you guys down without doing something today. Last night was crazy. I was up till 4 in the morning. My computer, I don't know what happened. It just was kept loading. I kept getting the load screen of death. So salute to if you joined the building. I decided to hit the button. I'm chilling with my peoples. We out here on the grill, me and my pops. Let's see if I get the grill on there. Yeah, we out here just chilling for Labor Day, you know, doing what we do. And we gonna talk about Mitchell Robinson, man. Definitely gonna talk about Mitchell Robinson, but definitely let's get some people in the building before we get started. So what you grilling over there, pops?
I got a little jerk chicken, barbecue chicken, turkey burgers, had some frankfurters. Um, we just doing something simple for the anniversary, you know what I mean? So
Right,
me and mommy just put something on the grill for the anniversary, 39 years,
39
you
years,
know,
y'all.
so that's what it is. That's all.
39 years, man. Salute to my parents, man, doing their thing. Married for 39 years. So yeah, we out here chilling, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be talking about Mitch with my dad. You know what I mean? I get the love of the Knicks from my pops from back in the day. You know what I mean? Just why he used to always watch the games, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day. So typically, you know, you come up, you know, watching the Knicks, you know, you gonna, follow with your parents, you know. Hopefully, you know, some people go off a little. I did kind of go off on football, right? You a Giants fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Jets fan, but I still rock with the Giants too. You know what I mean?
I,
Still rock with the Giants too.
I rep any New York team for real, for real. Have our rivalries, right? Jets, Giants, Yankees, Mets, right? But in all, if the Mets go in the World Series, I'm gonna root Mets. Yeah, whoever going
Right,
to
right.
represent the city of New York, I'm gonna be there, right there with them.
And Grandpa was a Mets fan too,
He was a
right?
Met fan.
So yeah,
He was a
yeah. So
Met fan.
Grandpa was a Met fan. You know, I was ruthless. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, I was ruthless on the Mets fans. I ain't gonna lie. But today, I don't really care about the Mets like that. So salute to you. You just joined the building, man. We're gonna be talking about Mitchell Robinson. Just trying to wait for some people to get in the building before we get started. But we out here grilling, just chilling. You know, Labor Day weekend. First off, happy Labor Day weekend to you guys. We in Brooklyn. Oh, salute to Whiff in the building. Salute to you early in the building. Definitely get the likes up. I wonder if Maxine gonna tap in. Definitely get the likes up. We talk about Mitchell Robinson, and I know I put up a poll earlier today, talking about Mitchell Robinson in the top 30. Let me see where that poll is at right now. Cause look, even though I'm at my parents' house chilling, I'm on research mode right now. So anybody talking crazy in this chat, we gonna get exposed. They gonna get exposed. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. But I want to check out where the poll is at to see what you guys feeling, because when I saw the list, I haven't really been reading much sports news this weekend. Because, oh, sorry about that. I haven't been reading too much sports
Oh,
news this weekend because it's a holiday weekend. I kind of been chilling, and now I'm in Brooklyn, just hanging out with the fam and stuff like that. So, but let me check where this poll is at to see where you guys is at. Okay, we got 53 votes. I dropped it this morning. 91% say yes that he was snubbed. We riding today. We riding today, y'all. We riding today. Hoops hype. Salute to Gabriel in the building. Hoops hype. Yo, they tripping, man. They got Brunson right. They messed up at the small forwards with the whole Bridges and OG outside of the top 10. Dante was kind of fair. They had Dante at number 16 shooting guard. Randall number 7. I got beef with Randall. Maybe we could talk about Randall too, because they literally just dropped the power forwards right before the centers too. We could talk about Randall. They had him number 7. They got my young bull out of Duke, Paolo ahead of him. They got my other young boy out of Duke, Zion ahead of him. I wasn't feeling that. Well, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Oh, the mic's turned off. Oh yeah, they can hear us now. We're gonna do it without the mics, y'all. Thank you for rocking. Thank you for Gabriel for letting me know the sound was off. I'm dealing with these lavalier mics. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, we just talk. We're just talking to the phone. No problem. But so yeah, my pops was saying that he got Mitchell Robinson in the top 23. Some of these names though, when you look at this top 30, you got Steven Adams, number 30. He hasn't played in 2 years. Salute the sweaters in the building. Hopefully you guys can hear me good now. I think you guys should hear me good now. I turned off the lavalier mics. But they got Steven Adams at number 30. They got Wendell Carter Jr. at number 29. They got Al Horford at number 28. I mean, Al Horford is good. You know, he's a good backup, but at the same time, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Al Horford, man, 8.6 rebounds off the bench. Yes, he held it down. Yes, he won a championship. But are you going to put him ahead of Mitch? I don't know. Jalen Durant, I like Jalen Durant. Salute to Wale. Wale says, can Brunson win an MVP? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough only because Luka and SGA last year, well, more so SGA, in my opinion, was snubbed. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But as far as this list, Ivan Zubac, number 26. Come on, Clint Capella. I mean, Zubac is all right. But Clint Capella, he's okay too. Mark Williams, young bull. I like Mark Williams. Some of these names though, Pop, I ain't gonna lie. I might put him over Mitch only because some of these names, you know what I mean?
The offensive game.
Salute Sport and Page in the building. Yeah.
The
offensive game, you know what I mean?
Well,
Mitchell Robinson. Get my pops on video.
Mitchell Robinson plays on a team where he don't have to give us offense. Really. We're surrounded by offense. His job is in the paint. He's a defender. And that type of dude right there, you have to respect him. Right? Because he holds that zone down real well. That people are putting these guys ahead because of the offensive game, two-way game. All right, what they do in defense. Defensively, I'll take Robinson over a lot of them cats on the defensive end.
Facts.
Me personally.
Facts.
They're giving these guys credit for the offensive end as well. He's not an offensive scorer.
He's not an offensive scorer.
You can lob to him all day.
Right.
I mean, Mitchell Robinson, to me, can get easy 14, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks a game. To me, as a fan, seeing him play, if the Knicks got him on bar with the lobs and all of that, he can score.
Yeah.
But that's not what they run for him. You
Right.
know, they got they set where they got their scorers. He's there to defend.
Right.
And anybody knows they come in that paint and Mitch Rob did, he gonna make them think. Gonna make them think.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So that's why I got this.
So yeah, I agree with Pops. I think that only thing lacking really is the scoring. I mean, he's giving you 5.6 points a game. However, he was averaging 4.5 offensive rebounds, which was number 1 in the league. But of course, he didn't play enough games. So Giannis Valanciunas is also the other top offensive rebounder. He and Mitch are the only 2 offensive rebounders that are in the top 10, and that are in the 4s in terms of offensive rebounds. So I think partially that's why the rumor mill is going crazy, you know, with that trade. So, but at the same time, I think that scoring aside, the fact that he's the best offensive rebounder in basketball, some of these guys, like I said, I'm gonna go back to the list. I mean, to me, it's like I respect it. Clint Capella only because he averages more points, right? I give you Clint Capella, right? He's a double-double, right? I give you even my young bull Mark Williams only because he's averaging 12.7 and 9. But after that, Valanciunas is up there, Nurkic. Okay, cool. You want to put those guys ahead of Mitch? I'm good with that. But to me, Wendell Carter Jr., no. It's just that it's kind of the inverse. He's averaging way more points, whatever, 11 points per game. right? But only 7 rebounds. To me, that's not enough to get it, and only 0.5 blocks. So yeah, that's my take on that. And then Steven Adams didn't play in 2 years. So how does he even get on the list? That to me, if I'm taking somebody off the list, it's gonna be Steven Adams, man. This guy has it. Who knows if this guy's going to be the same player? Salute to him. I hope that he, transitions and he's able to come back and do his thing. But to me, Al Horford, Wendell Carter Jr., especially since the fact that Mitchell Robinson's going to be a starter. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be a starter. Like Al Horford coming off the bench. He's only going to play if, what's his name? KP is not there. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all. What y'all think about? Let me know what you guys think about Mitch in the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Rocking with me. I'm sorry I couldn't do the pod again. Computer was going crazy, but I'm here live on Labor Day. You know what I mean? Just chopping it up, talking Knicks with my pops. You know what I'm saying? You got anything else you want to add on that, Pop?
Yeah, I just want to say on that list that you just named.
Yeah, Steven Adams,
right?
Dirty.
Them guys.
Wendell Carter.
Defensively.
Right.
Their defensive mechanisms.
Okay.
Right. Is it better than Mitchell Robinson? And the answer to me is no.
Right.
Okay? They don't cover the paint like that. The Wendell Carter, but not
he's
there.
He's
not there.
He's
So
not on the defensive level.
If we talking defensively, none of them guys can carry the weight. He's the human fly swatter. Right? You're going to get swat you come in that paint. Unless you better buff it real quick. Because if you don't, he going to get you. Everybody in the league know if Mitchell Robinson in the paint, he's a problem, right? So defensively, I don't think none of them matches up with him on the defensive end. So these polls is taken for offense and defense.
Right.
But I'm looking at it from a
His
defensive
rebounds.
perspective.
Offensive rebounds.
In the paint, rebounding, blocking shots, intimidating. You know how many shots he turns away?
He's averaging 2 blocks. He's averaging 2 blocks, 1.4 steals a game.
So that's my take on it. As a fan, I'm coming from a fan's perspective.
Right.
And that's what I had.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. He's averaging 1 block, 1 steal.
Everybody
Those
or just the dudes?
Huh?
You talking to everybody or just the dudes?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I'm talking to the audience.
Yeah, we got a couple of people in the building.
You got his audience. But I'm just saying from a defensive standpoint,
Carry on.
how do you match up them guys' numbers to Mitchell Robinson on the defensive end? All right? Is guys scared to come in the paint against Wendell Carter? I don't think so. Are they scared to come in the paint against some of these other centers? I don't think so. But Mitchell Robinson?
Yeah, Mitch is going to give you a block and a steal. Easy.
But he also alters shots. He makes people decisions.
He's an intimidator.
He, you know what I mean? He'll get to people's brain.
Right. I'm glad you said that. I was going to get to that.
So that's just from my perspective how I see.
Yeah, Wendell Carter, he's only giving you 0.5 blocks a game.
See that?
He's giving you 0.5 blocks a game, 0.6 steals a game. Al Horford, Al Horford does give you a block a game, which is kind of cool, right? 0.6 steals a game.
Well, are you worried about him?
No, not on the defensive end. Especially in pick and roll.
You could take it to him in the
paint. Especially in pick and roll.
Yeah.
For sure. Mitch should be on the list. I don't know about 23. If I was putting Mitch on the list, I'm telling you who I'm taking off right now. I'm taking off Horford, Carter, and Adams. I think Mitch could be, in my opinion, I'll put Mitch 28 on the list. Only because the injury and the fact that these guys, Zubac and them, to me, their production was pretty solid. I can't front on none of these guys. And they play more games. So, because I think this list that they put together is based on the production last year. Will says Isaiah Hartenstein or Mitchell Robinson. Who you taking?
Depends what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for someone that can do the pick and roll, can rebound, can give me a little offense and defend, I'm taking Hartenstein.
Right.
If I'm looking for somebody just to defend the paint, don't have to get much offense from him, I'll take a Mitchell Robinson.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna answer that question. I'm gonna take Mitchell Robinson because Isaiah Hartenstein didn't want to be with the Knicks. Why does Isaiah Hartenstein name come up in every show we do? Why do we keep talking about this guy?
He
I
fits
did
certain offensive. He fits.
no, but to be fair, I did mention him and I read him on the list. But at the same
He's a dog.
time, I try to avoid this guy. But to answer your question, I'm going with Mitch. Mitch already re-signed his deal. He's up for another extension soon. So I'm saying Mitch because Mitch wants to be with the Knicks. He even said that he wants to retire with the Knicks. Salute to Isaiah Hartenstein. Y'all guys already know how I feel. You know, I'm not there trying to, stop the man from doing his thing, even though I feel like he kind of didn't really choose. I feel like, yeah, the money looks better, right? But is the grass really green on the other side? That's his business. I'm not knocking him. I'm not hating on the kid, right? I think that he did what he had to do. You know what I'm
And is it
saying?
going to work for him? Being in that situation, being in the situation he went to, he's going to take a reduced role, right?
Yes.
And is he going to be accepting to that? He's getting the money, but the role he had with the Knicks coming off made him the player he is now that he might not be in OKC.
Right.
All right? Games is going to be, he's playing with a different system, right? Runs through Shea. You got homegrowns there. You got the other kids there, the young boys. So where's he going to fit in? Do they need him to be a Mitchell Robinson? Just sitting there, block shots, rebound, and give up the ball.
Right.
Right? So he should have thought about that too.
Right.
Because he could have been a starting center in New York.
He would have been the starting
Right?
center.
And played with the team that he's familiar with, who he fit in good with.
Yeah.
He might not fit in good in OKC.
Right.
It's an adjustment period he has to go through.
Right.
So this is what I learned about basketball. Not everything that looks good on paper is good.
Right.
Right? Some things just don't work out.
Facts.
Right? So that's what it is.
Yeah, to bring it back too, like, and then I want to kind of move on from Isaiah Hartenstein. But I'm gonna say this. One of the things about Isaiah Hartenstein that when we talk about this whole circumstance, the Knicks were willing to give him whatever they could give him. So when we talk about the 4 year 72, that was going to be fully no options. He was going to get that, and they was going to make him a starter because he did start it last year, so that was nothing, right? So the man, he chose, what he perceives to be more money. He's betting on himself because that last year is not guaranteed, y'all. And like Pops was saying, if he's not utilized in that role where he can really like do what Pops was saying in terms on the offensive end, or a mix of offense and defense and things of that nature, if he's not doing that and he's on the bench, because that's another thing too, is he's not a guaranteed start. Salute to the Sporting Page for the super chat. I really do appreciate that Sporting Page, man. Salute to by the way, guys, check out the Sporting Page. He has some really good content. He talks about all types of sports, and he does a lot of vintage stuff. I stay on the Sporting Page on Twitter, on YouTube. That guy is amazing. Thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, but to finalize the Hartenstein point too, I hope it works out for him. And that coach, what's his name? Dugno? Mark Dugno?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he up. That smoke killing me, partner. Sorry, I gotta relocate. That smoke killing me. But Mark Dugno, right?
That's good. I said it.
Oh, okay, we good. All right. Mark Dugno, he likes to play a small lineup. You know what I'm saying? So if the big size lineup is not working, I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know, huh? What's that? Yeah, we cracking jokes, y'all. Salute the coach in the building. Josh Hart is the most underrated player in the league. That's a good question. That might be a poll. Is Josh Hart the most underrated player in the league? What you think?
Probably so. Because
If y'all hold on, Pop. If y'all just joined, this is my pops. I'm hanging out with my parents on Labor Day. We here talking Knicks. You see my pops. He got his Knicks stuff on. We didn't coordinate this, by the way. He just has his Knicks stuff on. I have my Knicks stuff on because I kind of knew I was going to do the live, but
He's a Nick Nut.
I always walk around with my Knicks stuff.
yeah, this is how we represent. You feel me?
I'm a die-hard Knicks fan.
Yeah.
We gonna get that chip. We close to getting that chip. I'm telling you, we close to getting that chip. And Josh Hart, underrated.
The most underrated
Yeah,
though?
that man do so much that he doesn't get recognized for. And I'm gonna tell you, you need guys like that on your squad. Hustle, muscle, just does a little bit of everything, man. And he brings that every night. Every night. There was questions about the starting lineup, that he should be one guy. included into the starting lineup.
Right.
How they gonna figure that out? That's Tom Thibodeau's headache. But you know, I'm just gonna guarantee what they're saying. But, you know, he's a guy that you need on your team.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, he's a team player. He's a leader.
Right.
He plays like a leader. He hustles and muscles, and you don't see him coming. He's like the
Facts.
quiet assassin. I call him the quiet assassin.
Facts.
He comes over the board, getting rebounds that he shouldn't get. Nobody
Right.
boxes him out. I'm like, what is this? But that's what you want in your team. You want a guy like that. You know, pushing buttons for you, doing the little things that need to be done to make your team successful. And I
Right.
think he is underrated. Believe that.
So I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap in. Salute the coach in the building, man. We got the Discord in the building. By the way, if you want to join the Discord and talk to Coach, talk to my man Sam. We all up in there. Definitely go to the website www.theobjectiveknicksfan.com. The website is not in this live. I didn't know how to do because this is my first time going live from the phone, y'all. Next time I will, have a little bit more to it. But thanks for rocking with me, Coach. But to answer that question about Josh Hart, I'm gonna say this, y'all. If it was last year, I would say yes. This year, I'm gonna say he's not underrated only because not every Gilbert Arenas and them talking about Josh Hart. They talk about how play him like Tibbs, 48 minutes, and they referencing Josh Hart. A lot of people referencing Josh Hart. The NBA 2K video game. I know you don't play video games, but like the NBA 2K video game, right? It's a big thing where each player has a rating. So it's like from 100 to like 25, you have a rating in between there. So like the star players is like high up, 97. So Josh Hart, he made the blogs because he had a 99 hustle. He's the only player in the game with a 99 hustle rating. So I think now he's starting to get the limelight. You know what I'm saying? I think now he's kind of like emerging as a guy. You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying in terms of, I felt like coming into this season, people didn't really know about, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't.
What he was trying to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't. And that's why they was making a comment that each one of these Nova Knicks on different teams was just regular players.
Right.
Right? Dante, Hard, just regular average Joes.
Right.
Right? And, to see them connect and how they play together.
Right.
Like, it's amazing to me how the Knicks thinking, the brain trust, right? Listen, let's get these guys together. They played together, they won championships in college. Let's see what they could do on the NBA stage. I thought it was brilliant. Because watching the three of them last year and looking at replays, how they moved the ball, the cuts to the basket, stuff like that was brilliant. I was like, yo, this is how you play basketball.
Right.
And they play it the right way.
Right.
So adding the fourth one to it,
Right.
I want to see where that gets us. You know what I mean? You're adding a guy, to me, is a potential all-star in Bridges.
Right.
Mikal Bridges, to me, with the head on right, Tom Thibodeau can get him playing like Lou Dang and them boys. That boy gonna be all-star.
I think he's better than Luke Dang.
I think so too, but
Yeah,
I think Tibbs is gonna unlock certain elements in his game, right? That's gonna bring him to that all-star rim.
Right.
Really, that's what I think. As a fan.
Salute to Well. Well says it's from 25 to 99. My bad. It's been a minute since I played. I did play 2K23, but I wasn't familiar with how they did the ratings. And he said Dennis Rodman and Josh Hart both have 99 hustle. Yeah, I know the old guys. I'm talking about out of the new guys though. Well, and out of the new guys, Josh Hart is the only one. But then something crazy?
Only one out of the new guys.
Out of the new guys. But check this out.
That's crazy.
They gave Luka Doncic a 98 hustle rating. Why?
He don't know hustle. Nobody knows defense.
I think that was to boost his overall. Because the higher ratings you have, the higher your overall score.
Right.
And everybody cares about your overall. Salute to Sporting Page says salute to you, Pops.
So I appreciate it.
He says always great to see the Objective Knicks fan family together. Bless. Salute to you, Sporting Page, man. I do appreciate that, man. I could not let you guys go through a Monday without doing at least this live, because I understand that I told you I was bringing the pod, but a lot of crazy stuff happened. Oh, Well also agrees. He says Luka don't hustle. Bro,
he hustled to score.
Let me tell you something. I remember when Luka and Jokic, there was two plays I remember where they was playing pick and roll defense. And literally, both of them, these guys, especially Jokic, there was a dude that had an open 15-footer. right? He had an open 15-footer, and they didn't even run to put a hand up. It wasn't like it was a 3-point shot. It was an open 15-footer. I'm like, yo, these guys don't hustle. Oh, Will says how long my pops just went inside. I'm gonna ask him Will when he comes back out. How long he's been a Knicks fan? Definitely longer than I've been alive. I know that. He definitely goes back to the 70s with the championships, because he was old enough to watch those and really understand what was going on. So he definitely probably goes back before then, because back in those days, those games wasn't even on TV like that. You know what I'm saying? Sporting Page, Luka is methodical with the ball and complete opposite without it. That's what happens when the vets are pushed out the league. No accountability. That's a fact, Sporting Page. And honestly, Sporting Page, I honestly had this saying, and a lot of guys who watch the pod knows that I always say this. I always say that you cannot win a championship with two, well, or we haven't, I'm not going to say can't. We haven't seen two ball dominant guards together win a championship. You never seen a Kyrie and a Luka win a championship. This just never happened, right? So I thought last year they was kind of scaring me, like, oh my God, they might break the mold. But I think what Sporting Page I'm saying is correct. Like, eventually, Luka is going to have to do more than just score because they're going to target him. Same thing with Jokic. Jokic is target practice. As great as Jokic is, right? He is target practice, especially in pick and roll defense. They've been exposed. Minnesota exposed how you can take it to Denver, right? So I think that you're right. Those guys, even though Jokic did win the championship, salute to Jokic. I'm not trying to take no credit from him, but he's definitely somebody who hopefully I'm still here. I got a phone call, guys. It looks like I'm still good, but anyway, yeah. But I'm with you, Sporting Page. I agree. Yo, Pop, they want to know how long you been a Knicks fan.
Since the 70s.
Since the 70s. See, I told y'all, since the 70s, he go back to world class. You saw the championship game, right?
I was young, but I seen it, yes.
You seen it?
Yeah, my pops was a Knicks fan.
Okay.
Back then, the Knicks used to come on Channel 9, right? There was no cable TV. Channel 9 or Channel 11, that's where you used to catch the games at, right?
Okay.
And I love basketball since the 70s.
Since the 70s,
right?
Okay.
To now. Still got my colors. Still repping.
Still repping. That's what's up.
And we're going to get this chip. You can't go 50 years without getting one. We're going to get this chip. We're going to get it. We're getting closer. Yeah.
So that's how far we go back. So my pops go back to the 70s. I go back to the 90s. So, that's just how we've been rocking, man. That's how we be. Technically, I go back to the 80s because he was a fan. I was a fan. You feel me? But I was too young then. But yeah, definitely the 90s. Objective Knicks fan, grandpa showed the objective Knicks fan father who's the objective Knicks lineage. Yeah, facts. We go back. Salute to the Sporting Page, man. Yo, definitely after this, go check out the Sporting Page, man. But hopefully that answered your question. I want to talk about Randall too a little bit. Randall was 7 on the power forward list. He was number 7 behind. I'm gonna get the exact list. So number 1 was Giannis, right? Number 2 was Zion. Number 3, and by the way, I don't agree with number 2 Zion.
Me neither.
Right? And I love Zion. I'm a Duke fan. Sorry, Knick Nation. I rock with the Duke Blue Devils. That's just my team. Oh, sorry, Big Task guy. Yo, this was kind of spontaneous. I'm here talking with my dad, right? We out here, we on the grill. Let me show you the grill. Hold on. We out here on the grill right now. We getting ready to eat really good on Labor Day. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do it, just chilling, right? I happen to be in Brooklyn. I knew my parents was going to be doing their thing. Oh, there's my mom in the corner, too. Hold on, let me get my mom on there. She's waving hi. So, yeah, my parents out here grilling. So, we just talking this Nick talk, and then I decided to go live. Also, the pod was supposed to be today, but I had plans, and then I tried to pre-record it. It was crazy. So, that's why we live to Big Task. Have y'all ever been to Knicks? Yeah, I used to go to Knicks games all the time. Honestly, I don't really like going to the games like that. I rather watch the games from the house because if I go to the game, I gotta watch the game again anyway. Normally, I watch Knicks games twice because if I get out here on this mic, I gotta be able to talk that Knicks talk. So I gotta make sure I'm dissecting the game and catching everything that I need to catch. Salute to Big Taz. Happy Labor Day to me and the family. I appreciate that, Big Taz. I wasn't gonna leave y'all hanging, but yeah, I used to go to Knick games all the time. The last time I went to a Knick game, I say probably a couple of years ago. But you know, COVID kind of changed things up. But I definitely want to get back into the Garden. By the way, I'm gonna be outside more too. I have a crazy idea. To troll. I'm gonna do some trolling. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Not Knicks, but I got a crazy idea. I don't want to say it because I don't know nobody take my idea. But I got a crazy idea I'm gonna do this season. Y'all will see me outside. I was outside the Garden for the game 5 in the playoffs too. I just forgot about that. After the game because I was nearby. And then I knew the Knicks won. That was game 5 in the Pacers series. So I went to the Garden and everybody was out there going crazy, all the content creators. So yeah, I'll be in the Garden. Big Taz, my NCAA basketball team is Arizona. That's kind of random too. Why? I wonder why is your team Arizona? I'm curious about that. Sport Page said, "Watch me roll up and see me break down." Look, I'm gonna say this, Sport Page. You'll catch me break dancing outside the Garden if they win a championship. I'll be out there break dancing outside the Garden. I'll make sure to do it live on the channel. All right, for sure. I definitely will do it if we win that championship, man. For sure. But I'm going through this list, right? Because we talked about Mitch already. How y'all feel about the top 7 power forwards? They got Julius Randle as number 7 on the list. They got Karl Anthony Towns they got Lauri Markkanen at 6, Towns at 5, Siakam at 4, Ben Carroll at 3, and Zion at 2. How y'all feel about that? I'm going to tell you right now off the rip. Julius Randle, to me, if you want to put Paolo up there, even though I think Randle has done more career-wise, I think Paolo is ascending, and Paolo might be the better player. But if you ask me right now, I'm going with Randle over Paolo and Zion. But I'm going to give you Paolo. Who's number 3, Sporting Page? Number 3 is, what I said? Number 3 is Paolo. So Zion is 2, Paolo is 3. Okay? And then 4 was Siakam. To me, if you ask me, my choice. Oh, thanks, Well, for the sub. I do appreciate that, by the way. If you guys are new to the channel, I normally do my pods from the crib. I got a little studio kind of set up. But today I was out with the fam. But thank you for that sub, Well. I do appreciate it. Randall should be above Markkanen. Zion too high. But we understand his off potential. Now, I'm going to say this. Potential, Paolo and Zion above Randall. I have no problem with that. Potential, though. Right now in their careers. Remember, Randall's a 3-time All-Star. Right? We can't sleep on that. Right? He's going for his 3rd All-Star in a row this year, and I think that he will get it this year. Salute the Knicks will be champs 25-26. Man, I wish I had my soundboard. Salute to you, Knicks will be champs. Definitely rocking with that name, yo. We riding with you. My pops was just here. He'll be back outside. I have my pops on the live if you just joined. Me and him was just chopping it up, and I say, yo, let me just hit the live button. We talk this Knick talk. But yeah, Randall I think should be above Markkanen and Towns. Why is it? Do you guys really believe Towns is better than Randall? Besides a little bit of defense, what does Towns do better than Randall? Besides a little bit of defense. Not even a lot of defense. Besides a little bit of defense, what is it that Towns do that Randall can't do? Thank you, Knicks will be champs. To be fair, I would put Randall in the top 5. But for me, personally, I would put him number 3. I got Randall number 3. And I give you Paolo. I give them Paolo. I like Paolo. But just to be fair, I think Randall right now is over Paolo and Zion. Definitely Siakam, even though Siakam is cool. But, okay, because Siakam has been solid. But to me,
He an All-Star?
Siakam, I think he was an All-Star last year.
He was? How many times?
He got some. Siakam got some appearances.
How's that Rangers going?
Siakam. Hold on, let me see.
Those two,
Siakam. Let me see if they got it listed here.
okay.
He's been an All-Star. I might have to go to his basketball reference, but he's got multiple All-Stars. Now he's definitely got multiple.
NBA.
I don't know about All NBA though. I don't know about all. Hold on, I could pull him up right quick. We'll pull up Siakam. I don't know off the head, but that's why I'm still in research mode, even though I'm on the road, y'all.
So you wish your parents a happy 39th wedding anniversary.
Oh yeah, definitely. We talked about that earlier. We salute to my parents. They doing 39-year anniversary. Tomorrow is their big day. Definitely. My mom made sure to let you guys know. Randall, he says Randall intangibles put him in the top 4.
I believe that.
Oh, okay. They said Siakam 2 times All NBA.
He's on NBA.
Yeah, 2 times. That's what they saying in the chat. To be fair, if we wanted, 39 years, big task. That's a long time, right?
Together 42.
Together 42. Yep, they've been together. Yeah, man. Yep, that's how we doing it over here. So salute to them.
Nah, this is the lightest one.
Let me just double check this All NBA right quick. Yeah, he was definitely a 2-time All NBA, 2-time. Oh, he's only All-Star twice.
Okay.
Oh, so if you saying, and by the way, they getting this. Look, got the speakers coming out, setting up the speakers. You know what I mean? We hanging out. Also, okay, Sport Page, I got you. You don't have to rephrase. So Siakam with the 2 All-Stars and the 2 All-NBAs. I'm going to say Randall. Yeah, I'm taking Randall everybody. Forget being fair. I got Randall number 2. I already said Randall is the most pure power forward in basketball. No one wanted to challenge me on that. He's definitely the most pure power forward in basketball. But I'm waiting for the townspeople. Coach, if you in here, what is it that Towns do that Randall can't do? But besides a little bit of defense. Yo, Pops, Big Ty said I couldn't be with a woman for 39 minutes. salute to you. Salute. Yeah, they laughing at that. Wells said dunk. Oh, Randall dunks. Don't get that twisted. Randall got by. Yo, Randall, put like this. Randall back when he was in high school and hold on, get out the sun. Randall went back when he was in college and in high school. Randall used to catch bodies. For sure. Hold on, what did I just do? He used to catch bodies. So nah, I wouldn't put Duncan up there. And Randall catch bodies now. He catches bodies now. One thing Towns do is he knows his limits, which is -2. Randall, the type to join Kobe and say, I finally got my Pippin. Okay. I think that Towns is just not a killer, yo. When it's time for him to step up, like people, all right, so look, put it like this. People get on Randall for the playoffs, right? What did Towns do in the playoffs? First off, all right, let's go back to the list. What did any one of these guys do in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? Well, Pascal was solid last year. But what did Paolo and Zion do in the playoffs? None of these guys did anything in the playoffs. Cat made a clutch 3, I'm pretty sure. Cat made a clutch 3. Okay. He didn't do nothing. His numbers is very similar to Randall in the playoffs. We already went over that in the pod. You know what I'm saying? So that's just for all of the Carl-Anthony Towns people. Towns is a bum. Randall clears that facts. Okay. I'm not gonna say Cat's a bum. But exactly though, well, and that's the thing. So a lot of Knicks fans, right? I'm not saying you guys on here. Y'all want to trade Randall for Towns. And I'm like, you're getting it. And plus Mitch, right? Because of the money. But let's just forget that. Forget the details. Which is crazy, right? But y'all want to trade Randall for Towns, and Towns is more injury prone. right? Hasn't shown up in the playoffs, right? Disappears. You know, at least Randall has the excuse of the injury. Remember, Cat came off surgery, but Cat came off to be fair. Cat came off. He came off off of surgery, right? Randall didn't have surgery last year, not this year, the year before last. Well, last year's playoffs, which is 2023. Remember, Randall had surgery after the playoffs. Cat had surgery before the playoffs and said he was ready to be in the playoffs. So that's a little different. Trade Randall for Towns? In what world? Randall is a beast in the paint. Exactly, and that's what I was going to get to. Thank you, Sporting Page. Randall takes you to the basket. Okay? He takes you to the basket. Well says, I'm a Spurs fan. I'm not a T-Wolves fan, so I'm not being biased. Okay? We all objective. Remember, to be on my channel, you got to be objective, right? We all Knicks fans, but I always tell everybody I'm not a player fan. So, yeah, that's my take on Randall, man. I think that Randall, I'm not even going to be objective on it. I'm not even going to be fair. I think Randall's number 2.
Could I ask you a question?
So, hold on. Pop got something to say.
So, because some people say that the Knicks should trade for AD.
Okay.
Okay? So, Randall and Mitch for AD. Do you do that deal?
No.
Why not?
I can tell you why. So, the reason why, even though I ain't going to lie, AD look like the best defensive man in the world. I ain't gonna lie. AD he's nice, but AD, I don't know. Well, I don't know about on the perimeter. I don't think AD is that good on the perimeter. Not that the good defensively.
Did you see him in the Olympics blocking guys shooting 3 shots?
He was, but remember KP shooting from 27 feet.
He's on him.
OG, I'd rather see the OG. You know what? I want the Knicks to play small with Boston. Just one stretch. I want Randall at the 5 with OG, Bridges, Hart, and Brunson. The reason why I want that lineup is because I'm going to put OG on KP. Or I'm going to put OG on the dude that's going to be coming off the screen. Why? Because I want OG to switch out on that pop. So when KP popped to the nail or he popped to the 3-point line, I want OG right there. I want to see if KP do that with a dude that's on the perimeter. Because I think that's the secret to guarding KP. Put a smaller guy on him that is a good defender. Because I ain't going to lie. If you slipping and tripping,
He's gonna get you.
KP going to post you up from the nail. Yeah. I ain't going to lie. Yo, in the finals, in the finals when KP was, the little games he played, when he was picking and popping to the nail and was just hitting fadeaways, I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, KP looking like, damn, we should have got him.
He's the missing link. He's the missing link to the Knicks. They should have kept him. Because right now you put KP on the Knicks with Randall, OG, Bridges, and Brunson. You got the Boston squad.
No, but here's the thing though. You wouldn't have got Randall. Remember, the KP trade freed up money for Randall.
Yeah, they could have worked it out. They could have worked it out. They could have worked it out.
No, I'm gonna tell you, yo.
Let's see that Nick machine.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you something because I did a pod to some of y'all. Salute to y'all that be rocking with me every week, right? I did a pod where I said if the Knicks would have kept KP, this might more likely would have happened. The league might have gave you Ja Morant. You might have got the second pick. Maybe the league goes, yo, they got Kristaps Porzingis. You put a point guard with a center, we might have got Ja Morant. That's not a bad guy. That wasn't a bad guy, but hey, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
but in terms of the AD trade, I wouldn't do the AD trade because he still, even though he played a 70 whatever games he played last year,
he's hurt.
He gets hurt, y'all. Yeah. And to me, I think you gotta be, and then to trade Mitch and Randall.
That's the getter. That's the
see. Mitch and Randall, I don't know about that. That's too much. Because remember, OG is also injury prone. So OG, you gotta, he gonna go down at some point. You just hope it's not the playoffs.
That's why you got Bridges and
but who's gonna play the 4 now? Because you traded Randall.
Bridges played 4.
Bridges is not a 4.
No, OG played a 4.
No, but when he gets hurt.
Then you got Pachua. You got pressure.
I don't know, y'all. Y'all feeling that? Y'all traded AD? Let me see if they got
I'm just asking. Because people talking about it.
Big Tat says AD better come with a good return policy. Yeah, I got the best chat in Knicks YouTube. Me and Still Knicks fans. By the way, salute to Still Knicks fans too.
That's a good one.
Definitely subscribe to Still Knicks fans if you're not subscribed to Still Knicks fans. That's my man. But a lot of you guys are in his chat. We got the best Knicks chat on the net. Let me see. Knicks will be chance. New York playing small ball will get destroyed by Boston. No, hold on. Knicks will be champs. The reason why I said not for the whole game, I want to see it for one stretch, for like a 6-minute stretch. The only reason why I say that is because I want to see OG Anunoby on KP, because you know KP shooting from 27 feet. So my logic is this: similar to, I'm gonna tell you what it is similar to. Remember, and your point about 7-footers, their starting lineup is KP, Randall. KP, Tatum, Brown. That's not a big lineup, right? Because if you go with OG and you go with Bridges, then you'll be able to, to finagle the lineups. But more than likely, it's going to be Randall on Brown anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So, Big Tat, I'm not saying to start that lineup. I'm Big Tat. Knicks will be chance. I'm not saying to start that lineup. I just want you to be clear on that, all right? I'm not saying to start that lineup. Well said, the Mavs had no answer for Porzingis. Facts. You know why? Because pick and pop, actually. That pick and pop action. So when they run pick and pop, they was running pick and pop mostly with Jrue Holiday, but White was running it too. So they was exposing Jones and Washington, and Jones to me is solid. Washington's not that good of a perimeter defender. And then you have Kyrie and Luka. They're just, they're not in on, even though they played good defense. I ain't gonna lie, they did play good defense. Let me see. Ja and Zion to the Garden in 4 years. You heard it here first. I wouldn't be mad at that. Big Tat says Ant and Paolo. I wouldn't be mad at that too. Listen, Ja and Zion, Ant and Paolo, I don't care. Listen, I am the objective Knicks fan. I want the Knicks to, you see this right here? Whatever's going to make the team better. Well says AD is old. That point too. I agree with that, Well. I think that he's on the latter half of his career. So to me, AD, he's good, but he's a walking injury waiting to happen. OG and Mikal will neutralize Tatum and Brown, but White and KB will be left unchallenged. To be honest, yo, I ain't gonna lie. If you do the lineup with Hart could guard White. I will put Brunson on Holiday. Holiday, listen, Boston is nice. All right? Don't take what I'm saying as if I'm saying otherwise. But I am not worried, yo. Like, the concerns to me is KP. He's the number one, because what's his name? Holiday and White is a problem, but Holiday and Tatum and Brown, we know what they're gonna do. The one guy we don't have an answer for is KP, right? KP kills Mitch. We know that. We can't front on that. Hopefully, Mitch is working on his lateral movement and he could get out there and defend the 3-ball. Randall is key versus Boston because he plays the rhythm and power forward. Exactly. I didn't even get to that sporting page. That was another key. Last year, I do a live play-by-plays. By the way, we will do a live play-by-play for that first game, especially because I don't think it's going to be on MSG. But one of the keys to that game is Julius Randle. Nobody on Boston could guard Randle. Tatum, Brown, they're going to have to run matchup zone and play help defense. Okay? None of those guys is guarding Randle one-on-one. And Randle is our X factor. That's why we need Randle, right? We need Randle. Randle needs to clean that glass with Hart. He will. Remember, Randle's giving you about 9 rebounds. You know that he's good for 9 rebounds. Can't sleep on the Knicks streams versus Beantown. Facts. We know that KP is the killer. We know that. Oh, Paz, you should have told me. I would have helped you break up the speaker.
Nah, I'm good.
You good? But yeah, we know that KP's the killer. But I'm not really worried. I'm not that worried, right? I'm not that worried. I know they're the favorites. I'm giving them their respect. And Josh Hart to me is another guy who I would match up with White. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go with that small lineup, that's why Josh Hart out there to me would be key because he can neutralize what White brings to the table. Holiday is tough, but I'm not that worried about Holiday. As like, okay, I think Brunson will be fine. Brunson is so good. He just needs to work on his defense. Brunson doesn't have to work on his. Luka's not going to work on his defense, right? Jokic is not going to work on pick and roll defense. When you're at that elite, that's why the other guys are there. See, to me, it's easier to hide Luka and Brunson than it is to hide Jokic. Because Jokic is going to have to guard that pick and roll. At least with Brunson, you can take him off the main, the primary ball handler. Now, I know Boston has like multiple ball handlers. So eventually, Brunson's going to be caught in pick and roll. But that's just Boston. But like most teams like Philly, you got Maxey running the show. Who else? Most of these teams, you got one guard that runs the show. And, you know, that you have to worry about in pick and roll. So you don't even have to really worry about Brunson like that, except Boston. X Factor in that series would be Deuce and Sims. Yo, he says Sims would be an X Factor. What'd you think about Sims?
Oh, Sims is always an X factor.
I don't know if Sims will be a Nick at that.
No, but you know what? You know what?
Hey, look, Pops is back. Let's see what Pops got to say.
Sims defends well, right? And I watched Sims college games. He played a lot better in college, right? And I think he has the intangibles to play good defense. He rebounds. He's a strong dude, right? But he's injury prone also. He's been injured, shoulder, this, that.
Yeah.
I don't think we unlocked his potential. But I want to see Jericho Sims this year.
Yeah.
With this Knick group.
Yeah.
I think he could put up better numbers, especially on the defensive end, because he could defend.
Right.
You could put him on a guy like KP. You know, Boston wanted Jericho Sims at one time.
Oh, yeah?
They liked him.
Was
know what I mean?
was they willing to give up KP?
No, I don't think they was willing to give up KP, but they see something in him. They see something in him that they feel they can unlock. You know,
I'm gonna say this about Sims, right? To be fair, we talked about this on the pod. They said that this is the first summer where he's actually gonna be healthy. So maybe he'll show up. To be fair, we got to give him some time. You know, maybe the young boys, right? Ariel, maybe he steps up. I don't know.
Nah, I want that kid, that Russian kid.
Sims will be traded sometime during the season. I think Sims might be gone. I might be riding with you, Big Taz. I think it depends on how that center spot looks. I don't know. I'm not saying I want Sims to be traded. Though I did have that trade for Walker Kessler, who by the way wasn't in the top 30 centers, which is interesting. Wow. Yeah, but that Walker Kessler trade where it was Sims and Bacome Dadier for Kessler. I'm doing it. And one of those, protected first round picks. Sims may surprise you. Yo, Knicks will be champs. I'm riding with you because I think that, like Pops was saying, you know, there might be another level to Jericho Sims, and maybe he just was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you get hurt at the wrong time. You know, I'm not going to write nobody off right now. I just know at December 15th, because you know Leon Rose makes a trade every year. So December 15th, we're going to see, because typically this Knicks team, they always got slow start. You notice that? The Knicks always start off slow.
I don't think this year.
Maybe not this year, though.
I don't think this year.
But if it is a slow start, somebody going. Somebody going, y'all. Somebody going.
They too deep, too much talent. They too deep, too much talent. Good coach. I ain't put him in a great spot yet. Good coach. But the system
I caught that.
is there.
Okay.
It's there, right? You be great when you win championships.
Okay,
You're
respect.
good when you make the playoffs and all that, right? So you're a good coach. You can get me to the playoff. Great coaches win championships. They win the chip.
Okay,
right?
I ride it with that.
So Tibbs don't have that on his resume.
I'm
right?
riding with that.
And I think this lineup, this team here,
Yeah.
what they got, I think they could compete against any team in the NBA, including the championship Boston Celtics. And I think the Boston Celtics, the year before last, we had Boston's number.
Facts.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah, the year before last. Yeah,
we used to wax that ass.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We used to wax that ass, right?
Yep.
So what I'm saying is here, Boston know we the greatest competitor in the Eastern Conference.
That's a
is
fact.
the New York Knicks.
That's a fact.
Right?
That's a
They
fact.
seen the changes that happen. They like, okay, we know who's coming for our head.
Right.
Right? And the Knicks coming for them.
Right.
We coming for them.
Right?
Right?
Let 'em
Starting
know.
at our first game of the season, we coming for you.
Yep.
Right? Win or lose, we coming for you. You're gonna feel these
Nah,
footsteps.
we're not gonna lose.
Okay, we gonna feel it. If we lose by 2 points,
Nah.
Boston gonna say this team here is gonna give a pop. And the reason why I know we gonna win the first game against them, they know Porzingis.
No
He's hurt
Porzingis.
again.
Yeah,
He's hurt
that's
again.
the key.
All right, Al Horford, you want to bring Al Horford out there? Mitchell Law gonna kill him all day.
Facts.
You know, he gonna have to bring Robinson way out and shoot them threes he try to shoot.
Right.
Right. But other than that, we match up against them in every aspect of the game.
Right.
Now we gonna bring it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they gonna defend Brunson too, because all I'm thinking about is Al Horford getting cooked in pick and roll. But you know they crafty. They kind of run like this little matchup zone where they start with like Holiday with guard Randall. You know, they
do.
Boston is very crafty. Some of the schemes they run is really good. But another problem too is the 3-point shooting, bro. They shoot too many threes, and half the time they bad shot. Like Jason Tatum would be the greatest ever if he just played smarter basketball than me. He
don't
shoots
want
too many fadeaway. Yo,
That's the system.
next time you watch Jason Tatum play, which will be on the 22nd against the Knicks, even the preseason game.
I don't think we played him in preseason.
No, but just watch Tatum and how he shoots fadeaway jump shots from 20 plus feet out. And you're 6'9". You don't need to be shooting fadeaway shots. Stop it. Let me see what you guys
That's why
talking
they
about.
dissed him in the Olympic team, man. I'm like,
Nah, that Kerr was wrong for that. That's why Kerr's done.
Jason Tatum, man.
Tatum should have started or at least been off the bench.
Miami coach got to be the next Olympic coach.
I think Spo will be.
He got to be.
Who's gonna guard SGA on our team? Do you know who do you know who's in our lineup? Big Task answered the question. We got two all NBA defensive caliber wings that they're gonna do all the dirty work.
Yeah.
Now the question, Big Task at hand, is who guarding Brunson? Because I hope you don't tell me Caruso. All right, because Caruso, you already seen the highlight. We seen the highlights of Caruso, y'all. We saw with Caruso, yeah. So yeah, it's but SGA is special. Nah, trust me, he's special. But Bridges and OG, they gonna cipher that. Then we got Josh Hart, Dante off the bench. I ain't worried about SGA defense. The only thing with OKC, to me, honestly, Chet Holmgren maybe, but the only reason why Chet Holmgren, he's not a KP level concern for me because sometimes he just disappears in their offense. Like they don't run enough action for Chet. I think Chet should get way more opportunities than what he gets, if you ask me. So because I feel like they don't really use Chet right, I don't really have. I mean, Jalen Williams is nice too, but once again, we got those wing defense. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. So yeah, I'm not worried about OKC. The only team to me that has the X factor that we have an answer, but we don't know if it's the answer is Boston. Every other team we got action for everybody. I don't care who you want to name. Dallas, even though Dallas have been giving us a business in the regular season, but if you ask me, we have the two wing defenders. We know who's guarding Luka and Kyrie. I don't care who's small forward. I don't care about none of the Quentin Grimes. We know who's guarding Luka and Kyrie. We definitely know who's guarding them too. But Dallas is awesome. And Minnesota. Oh, we killed Minnesota. We beat. Well, we didn't blow them out, but we beat them. We blew out Denver, but I'm saying Minnesota. Just how we match up with these teams.
Yeah, very well.
Are any of these teams scaring you?
No.
No, I'm not concerned about none of these.
Even
teams.
on the injury front, and I even say on the injury front is because of our bench. Like what we bring to the table with our bench is incredible. You got Deuce McBride. You got Dante, the 3-point king.
Yeah.
Right? Josh Hart, Precious Achua, Jericho Sims. Right? You got a bench that if somebody go down, next man up. You know
Next
what we
man
say.
up. Yeah, that's
next
that Coach
man
Ted
up.
stuff.
So we got the next guy up, man, and I'm really, really looking forward to this season. And if Tom Thibodeau, he has to put on the best show on earth. Better than Ringling Brothers, Bonneville Bailey Circus.
he has to put on the best show on earth
Yeah.
because he has the talent now,
Right.
right?
Right.
And you the head coach. You got to produce that talent into championship material, right? And that's what I want to see from Tom Thibodeau this year.
I think he's championship material. I'm gonna say this, yo, because I see some good chats in the comments. In terms of Boston with the whole Drew Holiday, they say Drew Holiday give Brunson problems.
You know why? He didn't have the wing. We didn't have the wing shooters last year.
Pops got to answer. Let's.
We didn't have the wing, just the corner shooters, right?
Right.
Last year, like we got this year, right? So Drew Holiday want to come in there with them little sneaky tactics, right? All Brunson got to do is step back, and hit him hard. See, Brunson can hit him hard on that stop drop, right? Because Brunson got that stop drop in the middle in the paint. He could do that little joint he do, right? Drew Holiday defense is one of a kind. The man plays defense, right?
It's A1.
I don't see him as a problem stopper for Brunson because now we spread the floor.
Right.
And I would pick and roll with Randall. Let me tell you something.
That's what.
I pick and roll with Randall.
Yeah, pick and roll
all
with
day
Randall all day.
long. Because like you said earlier, they have no key answer to stopping Julius Randle.
That's what I was gonna get to.
Julius Randle had a video with Julius Randle going up against Kevin Garnett. And Kevin Garnett asked, who is this dude?
Yeah, with
here?
Kobe.
Who is this dude here? Yo, Julius Randle is one of the purest number 4 position players.
He's the most purest
in this league right here.
He's the purest power forward.
He wanted to come to New York. Durant, none of them cats wanted to come to New York. All them superstars, nobody wanted to come to New York.
And he
Guess
gave
what
us a
Drew
hometown
said?
discount.
Drew said, I'm going to New York. Because I'm going to get my name there. Right? I'm going to put New York on the map. And I respect him for that. I take my hat off to him for that. Right? Because no stars wanted to come here.
Facts.
Right? We was getting bum and burgers to come here, right? Bum and burgers, right? To come here, right? And play for us, right? Then Drew came here. Took us to the playoffs.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Yeah. With a team, you know, open painting, you know what I mean? These guys, type of clowns we had playing for us.
I know. Okay, cool.
No, I'm just saying.
Yo, I'm gonna cook too. Look,
open painting in them.
So like with Boston, right? Boston, they run a matchup zone. So sometimes it don't even really matter the matchup. Like it don't. Sometimes Holiday won't even be on Brunson. Sometimes you might see White there or Brown.
Wow.
So Boston is a team effort. Like it's not really one man. That's why to me Boston is probably the greatest threat in the league, and they probably the favorites to win it. I'm gonna keep it real. They probably the favorites to win it again. But at the same time, I think that like what Pops was saying, when you add Randall to the key to me in that game would be Randall. It's not really Brunson. I think Brunson, I'm not going to say he's going to take the back seat, but I think Randall is going to step up more. But Holiday, no. Yeah, Holiday, he's a problem. No, trust me. If Drew Holiday is one of the better defenders, man, Drew Holiday might be one of the like top 5 defensive guards all time.
That's why he was on the Lippert team, B.
Yo, he might be top 5. Drew Holiday might be top 5 defensive point guard all time. Who would you put ahead of him all time? What, Gary Payton maybe?
The glove, definitely the glove.
Maybe Marcus Smart. But I don't know how many point guards you gonna put over Holiday.
It depends how you look at the equation, right?
We talking about defensive point guard.
Defensive, right? So when you go there,
right?
You know, you had the glove, Gary Payton.
You had the glove.
And you got to give that man his respect.
Wasn't he defensive player?
Yes. Gary Payton was all NBA Defensive Player of the Year. He carried all them titles.
Right.
He was a hell of a defender.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Smart is another.
Marcus Smart, you got to put Marcus Smart up there.
A Boston dude, right?
Another Boston dude. I know we hate to admit to that, but yeah, we real.
You know, you have good, but Drew Holiday, for that Holiday family.
Yeah.
And how they play the game.
Salute to the Holiday family.
I take my hat off to him, man.
Right.
He's what Milwaukee should have never got rid of.
Facts.
You don't get rid of a guy like that because you're getting Dame Lillard.
Right.
Right. You won a championship with Drew there. All you had to do was twinkle everything else around
him. Right.
Around him.
Right.
Right. And not trade for Stoudemire. Right.
For Lillard.
Lillard. I mean Dame Lillard. Excuse me. Right. And that was their biggest mistake. And what Drew Holiday proved them. He won another chip.
Right.
He won another chip.
He won
You know
another
what I mean?
chip.
So that was Milwaukee's mistake. They made
Yeah.
a huge mistake there. First, they made a mistake getting rid of the coach and
Right.
getting rid of Drew Holiday. You won a championship with these guys. You don't throw guys like that away.
Right.
Right? You add pieces.
Sorry.
You add pieces. Right? You twinkle your lineup, you add pieces so you can compete. And that's what the New York Knicks did. We added pieces
Right.
so we can compete. So but
Yeah.
Drew is up there, man.
Yeah, Drew's up there.
No
so
knock to him. I can't.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Even Brunson admitted it, so that's why I can't even argue against it. Because Brunson said Drew Holiday, he definitely gives him problems.
Yeah, that's why
But-
he made the Olympics. They had
But
to say to
for
the
me,
Olympics.
I think that it's going to be more Randall and KP. I think those two are going to be the X factors for both teams. And Brunson has to be Brunson, but they're going to
don't
have
have
to
to be that
feature. They're going to have to feature. I'm telling you, Randall will be the key.
Give the
in
ball
that
to Randall,
series.
let him lose.
But hold on. Somebody else said something I wanted to talk about. They said, they all agreed about the Caruso point. Herb Jones, Herb Jones on Brunson, I'm not worried about. I ain't gonna lie. Pelicans got Murray. Murray will be guarding. Trey Murray. No.
Oh no, they got
DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, DeJounte.
DeJounte Murray to
He's
me.
a good defender.
Yeah, he will be guarding. When you talk about the Pelicans, Murray will definitely be the one to guard Brunson going forward now. And they still got McCollum.
Yeah.
So they got McCollum, Murray.
Ingram.
No,
Zion.
they might start.
You ain't starting up. You starting Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, but they might start the Murray, the other
Oh,
kid.
the Murray kid.
No, what's his name? Murphy.
Murphy.
Yeah, they might
Not
start
over
Murphy.
Ingram.
No, but I'm thinking they're gonna put Zion at the 5. With
Nah,
Murphy,
Not in the West.
Ingram. Yo, listen, I'm telling you right now,
Zion the 5 ain't gonna work in the
he
West.
got the size. And look,
But he's short.
yeah, but that's gonna be a shooting team, yo.
You know something?
How you gonna defend? Nobody gonna be able to defend Zion. But they lost Valanciunas, right? Valanciunas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that 4-5
No, but they
pick and
picked up
roll was
somebody. They picked up
when
somebody.
Zion and Valanciunas would set that pick and roll. That they was killing everybody with that. With that Zion coming off the pick, they was killing everybody with that. Now they lost that. So that's why I think they're gonna start the young bull there. Because they like that Murphy kid. I like Murphy
They
too.
got somebody else too. They picked up a center wise.
Yeah, they do. They do got another big. I just can't remember right now. But in terms of Herb Jones, I think that's gonna be more a Murray assignment. But Herb Jones could probably take it too. They probably mix and match it.
I don't care who. I don't care.
Yeah, we ain't worried.
Listen,
You see this right
I just want
here?
to say this.
We ain't worried.
I want to say this. I
We
just
ain't
want to say
worried.
this.
Yeah,
I don't care
bro.
who you put on Brunson. I don't care. Brunson, skill level and skill set, right, is his attack mode in the paint.
Yeah.
As well as now, he can easily distribute to individuals he trusts on the wing.
Facts.
So you can put Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown,
Don't
Herb
matter.
Jones out. You could throw whatever at the kitchen sink at Brunson. But it's what's around him.
Exactly.
That's
See,
going to be
that is-
effective.
Exactly.
That's gonna take us to that next level. And that's the point of why we added what we added to this equation, right? Is to give Brunson that help.
Right.
Right. So you want to focus on Brunson? Okay, here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
We got some other dogs we gonna let
Exactly.
loose.
That's what
and that's why I said earlier about Mikal Bridges becoming an all-star.
Right.
Right? Because he's the guy that's gonna take the load off Brunson with Randall. Right? And now you think y'all want to trap Brunson and whatever. Bridges gonna
It's a
kill
different
you.
team. It's a
He
whole-
gonna kill you.
It's a whole different team.
OG in the wing gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dante when he out there.
I mean, this team is set up to compete
Deuce when
with the
he out
greatest
there.
team in the NBA. And the one team that gave Boston fits this year was the
Indiana?
Denver Nuggets,
Oh yeah.
Beat
yeah,
him
yeah,
twice.
Yeah.
right? And I watched them games on how Denver destroyed them, and it was with the wings, the Porters and them boys on the wings. That's how they beat Boston at their own game, but they had Jokic in the middle.
And yeah, Jokic was giving KP that business.
Right? So that's the blueprint you have to model, right, for success against a Boston and a Denver team. We beat Denver without Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein.
Right.
We beat them and blew them out. Why? Jericho Sims was the starting center.
Right.
Here we go back to Jericho Sims again, right? So, a team can be beat any given night, right? On effort and strategies and how the coaches and this and that. I mean, some teams have off nights. But what I watch is teams that dominate other teams, right? And that's why Boston didn't want to play Denver in the championship.
Right.
They wanted to play the Mavericks.
Right.
They didn't want to play Denver because
Right.
Denver exposed them,
Right,
their
right.
weaknesses, right? And so I think we modeled that this year. Just as Tibbs got to just put it to work.
Yeah, I think that what Pops was saying, a lot of it I agree. And you took a little thunder from my Jalen Brunson video I'm working on. I think that with the shooters, see, what makes Luka and SGA, all these guys really good is what's around them. So like, and I said this even on Level Headed Knicks Talk. I said that, you can't, it's not just going to be you blitzing Brunson. I actually have a short I just dropped talking about that. Where if you want to blitz Brunson like you did last year, if you think the model for Brunson is going to be what they did last year, these teams got another thing coming because now with Randall and the healthy OG and now Mikal Bridges, who's durable, we know he's going to be there. Man, it's going to be a different. It's going to be, and then Knicks will be champs. He says OG, Mikal, Dante, Deuce, Cam, and Jay Randall are all 35+% from three. Brunson has shooters around him. So that's going to be crazy. And then also,
I forgot about
Knicks will be chance also said about Zion. His hops makes up for his height. And remember, if Chet Holmgren could play the 5, why can't Zion? And remember, OKC was number 1 in the West and they didn't rebound.
Right, but this is my thing with Zion.
Like, how's that even possible?
This is my thing with Zion. Don't expose him to a position he's not comfortable at. The 5 is not his spot. He's a 4-3 guy, right? And exposing him to the middle in today's NBA, going against AD, going against Jokic.
Yeah.
You can't put him at the
Embiid.
5 going against Jokic and AD.
Yeah,
and Wamba Boomba and all these guys.
Wemby.
Excuse
Let's
me.
say Wemby.
Excuse me, Wemby. And you can't expose him to this type of height in today's NBA. Leave him alone.
Right.
Leave him at his position because he's going to get exposed in that 5 spot. People are going to expose him.
Okay.
Right? Okay, you imagine Zion playing Jokic in the middle, right?
Chet
They
did it
in
though.
Denver.
Chet did it.
No, but they in Denver. Chad is higher. Chad is taller, right?
Yeah, but he weighed 190.
Yeah, but he's taller. His individual taller. You're talking about a guy 6'8" playing a 7-footer.
He's not even. I think he's 6'7".
6'7", whatever.
Or 6'6".
Playing Jokic in Denver.
Yeah.
Right? And you got Zion on Jokic, right? Why expose him to that? Really, why expose him to that? Leave him at his 4 position where he could destroy you.
Yeah,
right? He could destroy you.
And that 4-5 pick and
but
listen.
the 5, no, leave him out of that.
Yo,
man.
that
Don't
4-5
put Zion
pick and
in
roll
that.
last year with Zion and Valanciunas,
Yeah.
unguardable. They need to run more 4-5 pick and roll. I think the Knicks need to run some 4-5 pick and roll with Randall
Randall and Brunson pick and roll with
and
me.
Randall Brunson pick and roll.
I'm
for
telling you,
sure.
Randall Brunson pick and roll is gonna be deadly and dangerous. And I see that's what I like what Josh Hart said.
Yeah,
He said, I'm not a 4. I don't like playing a 4. I gotta play against bigger guys.
right.
So that's not his, but don't put me in a position that I'm not comfortable with.
That's
Same
a
thing
fact.
with Zion. Don't put him in a position he is not comfortable with. He's gonna
Well,
fail.
guess what? They the Pelicans, we the Knicks. They do what they got to do, baby. Listen, the point of the matter
Don't
is,
do it.
I hear what the chat is saying though with Boston because they even said White put in work too, but
He did. White is nice.
but it's a team. It's a team affair, y'all. And to me, I think that the Knicks offense will be way more dynamic than it was last year, and it's not going to be the same, y'all. It's
Nope.
not going to be the same. But let me get a time chat, man. Listen, chat, yo, this has been a great live stream.
Oh, thank y'all.
I think we're going to end it here, man.
Let me just say thank
Yeah.
y'all for hearing me out. The OG Nick fan. Call me the OG Nick fan.
The OG Nick
Been
fan.
around a long time. Yo, I appreciate y'all listening and giving your inputs in this subject about the New York Knicks. My diehard team. I love them to death. And we're going to get that chip, y'all. I just want to thank y'all for listening.
No doubt.
All right.
Yeah, definitely salute to the sporting page. Salute the Knicks will be champs. 25-26. Salute the big task at hand. Salute the Well for just subscribing. Salute to who else was in the building. Coach made a special appearance. Salute to everybody who tuned in into the chat, man. We definitely appreciate you guys. We're going to enjoy our Labor Day, guys. Definitely, thanks for rocking with me. I will be doing Level-Headed Knicks Talk this Wednesday, and hopefully I could drop the pod. I still want to do the pod, too, so this might be an action-packed week of stuff because there's a couple of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Jalen Brunson and a couple of things with Brunson. There's a couple of things to talk about. So until next time, man, let's go.
Nick.
Yeah, Knicks, baby.